Good morning everyone, my name is BassyBoy and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going over how to install version 2.0 of my 3D Stadium Megapack, as well as what it does, what has changed over the last few versions. This is going to be a pretty short one. I'm also going to go over a few things that are going to be changing in the coming week for me. So, in terms of what the Stadium Megapack now adds, I think it will be shorter if I told you what I didn't add. I have essentially overhauled the way that the rain looks, the way snow looks. Every single stadium has its own light maps, which means, although not perfect, every stadium now has customized lighting, and that will just improve the experience tremendously. I know 1.4 was a pretty big mistake in terms of releasing that one, since it just wasn't finished. And that's why I took the time to just, sit down, get my act together, make sure everything now just works. Crowds have been completely overhauled. That was the biggest source of performance leak, and given that the work that has gone into this, the crowds are now fully optimized as much as I can in terms of the performance in the code. The next step would be to optimize the number of polygons, but that is for another time. First, I want to showcase some of the changes that have been happening. So I just want to boot up FM, and then you can see for yourself what has changed. I know again that the changes in 1.4 were not good, and that was a horrible release, so I don't blame you for being skeptical, but that is why I want to showcase you how things now look and are. Oh yeah, this is editing Bassy. I forgot to ask you if you would like to leave a like on the video and subscribe down below. My goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which we're now closing up on 7,000 subscribers, so that would just mean the world to me. That's going to be somewhere in the start of the video, but I just forgot to ask, so if you could do that, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much, and back to the regular video. Ciao! Now, as you can see, we're now playing at Hillsborough, and the lighting on the players, on the ball, on the pitch, it all looks legit, it all looks good. There are still visual errors, like the players still squatting and having the squat penalty. But in terms of just general lighting and general atmosphere, this is a lot better. Now, it's still not perfect, but we're going to change that in the coming times. Okay, so as you're now watching Hertha BSC in their Olympiastadion, I want to go over some of the things that I will be doing in the upcoming week. And that is that I will just take a week hiatus from any social media. And that is purely because I feel like I am spending too much time doing this, which I enjoy doing, don't get me wrong. But I also need to take care of myself. So that means that from today onwards, after today's stream ends, I just will be taking a week off completely. I would do my best to not reply. I will do my best to just sit back, take some time for what's also real in life. And as much as I am enjoying this all, I shouldn't forget what is important, which I might have been doing over the last few weeks. That doesn't mean I'm going to quit, because I'm going to come back and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, because I enjoy what I'm doing. But I just wanted to let you know that sometimes in life, things can be a bit more nuanced, and I need to just take care of myself now first. So that has nothing to do with everyone else, it's just taking time for myself. Now, most of you guys have just come here to get the download link and to get an installation guide, which is completely fair. So let's make sure that we do that, shall we? So to do that, we will just leave the match and we'll just exit the game. Now, what is really important here is that you completely remove all of the previous Stadium Pack versions if you haven't been on Patreon. So the patrons have been able to beta test this for quite a while, and they are really happy with it. So my installation guide right now is, first off, don't use the Stadium tools just yet because they aren't fixed. Instead, go into your file directory. Now, whilst I've moved my camera to the bottom of the screen, hey there by the way, what you want to do is quite simply go into your program files, x86, Steam, steamapps, common, Football Manager 26. In the description of this video, you can see the file paths for if you are on Epic Games or on the Xbox Game Pass. But since I am on Steam, Mine is in program files. Now you can see here on my right, I have all of the zipped contents. So we'll be taking a look through that as well. But first thing you want to do is quite simply select these 4 files down below here. Make sure you select them. As well as the bep.inx folder. As well as the .net folder. And what you want to do is just press delete and make sure you delete them. Or press on the delete key on your keyboard. Whatever is necessary to delete them. I won't be doing that since there's a lot of code in here that I still need. But once you've done that and it's completely deleted, that is the base game again. Nothing installed right now. Now, yours will not be having beta, it will just be version 2.0. But you will want to go into your download folder, where you placed the pack that you can download from the description below. You want to go into that folder, and then you can see that these exact same 6 files that you just deleted have reappeared. Now, the reason why you want to delete this file is 1, it will be a clean install, and 2, there are some changes which required some specific files to be deleted, so I thought this would be the most optimal solution for everyone. So make sure you just delete those folders, and then once you've done that, just either drag and drop them in, or if you are old school, you can right click, and you can cut or copy, whichever one you want, and then of course paste them in here. That is the entire installation guide. Now, keep in mind, if you do this for the first time, your first boot of Football Manager will take quite a bit of time. So you will see a console come up like this, which will go over all of the different... It's essentially just a logging tool. So it will log whatever happens inside your game, just so that for me as a modder, it's really easy to get a log and to make sure that I can check what is going wrong, what is going right. That is the reason for it. Now I have the quick startup mod that you can find on FM Scout, as well as the free camera mod that you can find on FM Scout. So that's why my game launches a bit quicker than yours might do. And then you can see, since you still have this log in the background, which is, again, logs everything, you can essentially just play the game. The first boot will take a bit longer because it has to reapply a lot of different filters and a lot of different DLL files and a lot of different core files. And for some of you, that might trigger an antivirus warning. That's what happened a lot in 1.4. So what happens then is it regenerates something called DLL files. And those are system files. If they are really recent, which FM has introduced a new one recently, antivirus software will kind of detect that as malware, which isn't the case, but it does it. Which means you will need to give it an exclusion in your antivirus. Now there are plenty of really good people in the world, and I'm sure one of the comments down below will go over how to do that for various antiviruses. I don't use an antivirus, so I don't know how to do it. So just be aware of that. Another thing I want to highlight is the addition of 3D match balls. So using the PES Pro Evolution Soccer ball server that I've gotten permission from, I have implemented those into the game, a lot of them at least. Not all of them, but just a fair few of them. And as you can see here, oops, that is the first load. It could take quite a bit of time to load. You can see here we have the full 3D Europa League ball for this one. It's a small little detail, but it's something I really liked to include. So this is gewoon zo'n pack of Stad Ren. As you can see, it just works now. So I'm really happy with this version. I think it is a really big step from 1.0 or 1.2 or even 1.3. So guys, all the links will be down in the description below. If I don't reply to comments right now, that is very intentionally. So don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just I will take a break and I'll reply to them once I get back. if I want to reply to them. But just know that is for everyone. And I want to thank everyone so much for the support you've given me. I hope this version works a lot better for most people. And yeah, that's it, guys. I will now go on a follow-up stream once you've finished watching this. It should be around half an hour, but give or take. So yeah, thanks everyone so much for just tuning in, watching, and all that good stuff. My name has been BassyBoy, and I will be catching you guys next week. So until then, take care and goodbye.